Okay, this is our 3,000 point 2v2 game we'll be playing. We just set up the board and the objectives. It's a ruined city where the Imperium have fortified on one side against the Chaos Scum, and it'll be Imperial Guard and Space Wolves against Chaos Space Marines. And obviously the Imperium wins because the Imperium is better. We have first objective, second objective, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And what's the game type we're playing?
We are playing Contact Lost.
We're playing Contact Lost.
Which is one of the
There we go.
Maelstrom of War.
We're hoping the Amplifiers come.
Yeah. When did he lose them?
Yes, and we'll show the board with the team set up with a small explanation of what the teams have. Okay, we are set up with the Chaos Scum going first, fucking heretics. Right, Alex, Vanel, what do we have here?
Okay, so we've got Araman, who's my warlord, who is infiltrated with his Thousand Suns unit because of the warlord trait. Gives me D3 units are able to infiltrate.
Yep.
That's why they're ahead. I also have a Chaos Space Marine squad in this Rhino here, which is wonderfully painted. And then I have a squad of 5 possessed in this Land Raider, which is also wonderfully painted. And then I've got some obliterators in that building waiting to blow up some more vehicles.
Which infiltrated, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Fucking scum. Right, well, unfortunately our other Chaos player is currently ordering our pizza.
I got this.
Right. So, here,
I got Oblitz in the building, waiting to pop stuff.
Oblitz, awesome.
I've got a Hellbrute being managed by a squad of 2 cultists because they're going to keep them nice and safe.
Yeah, with the formation. Yes.
Formation, of which I can't remember the name of, but they basically die against the concept.
Is that a squad of? I think you're missing some. You got a squad of.
I've got a squad of 8 Chaos Space Marines.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then I've got another squad of 10 Plague Marines.
Fucking Plague Marines and their
Then I've got
Plagueness.
Typhus and 5 Death Guard.
Yeah, we'll go over here. Yeah, we got in reserve
Reserve Typhus and 5 Terminators waiting to pop in and make some stuff happen.
with a variety of weapons.
A variety of delightful weapons, combi everything.
Combi everything.
And then I've got a Nurgle Blight Drone waiting to come in as well and spread all kinds of bleedy stickiness.
Yes, the Nurgle Blight Drone. Right, and then and this is the Possessed Marines that were spoken of before, with the wings which are complete producers, and a Helldrake for the Chaos in reserve. And these are the 10 Marines in the Rhino. Now, if we go to the interesting team, the good guys, not the shitty scum. We'll go with the Space Wolves first.
Okay, well, I got long fangs with rocket launchers.
Cool.
Sitting over here. This is a proxy Land Raider Redeemer with the flamethrowers. It should be. But inside I got 5 Terminators and a Rune Priest, Second Mastery 2, with a few little upgrades. Let's go for Biomancy.
Behind that you got
2 Thunderwolf Cavalry with Melter Bombs.
cool.
I've got a Raceback with 6 guys in, 1 with a Flamer, and then over here I've got my Rhino with 10 guys, a Banner, and Mark of the Wolfen, Plasma Gun, and a
Yes, I believe that's these, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got these 10 guys in the Rhino. You got what are these guys doing?
They're the guys in the Razorback.
Oh, they're in the Razorback. Cool, cool. And you got they're the ones that were in the Land Raider.
Yeah, and I got a drop pod here full of Wolf Guard, 8 Combi Plasmas.
Right, cool. Well, we'll go briefly to my army, the Guard, and to start with, we got a heavy weapons team here, which is very nicely black on the camera. 2 mortars and a heavy bolter, which will rain very pitiful hell. And here we have a squad with 2 grenade launchers, 20 guard, 2 grenade launchers, and a commissar. Here we have a Tauros, whatever prime, with the missile launcher and auto cannons inside our scions. What? Okay. Right, and we have a squad of 30 guard here with 3 melters and Commissar Yarrick leading them. In this pile of mess, we have a Death Strike missile launcher, a Basilisk, a heavy weapons team with las cannon, auto cannon, and missile launcher. The Basilisk has camo netting, not on the model. Also a sentinel with a las cannon, and the squad of the company platoon command squad with 4 sniper rifles with the sergeant hiding underneath the building. And in reserve we have a vendetta with another platoon command squad which have 4 flamers, which will be dropping out of them. And here are the Scions, which are brand new with what are they called? The salvo hotshot guns, and the sergeant has a power sword. And I believe that is our setup. So we will recrap after the first moon phase of the enemy. Right. Not much happened really. We've had the Nurgle Marines and the Chaos Space Marines moving forward. The Obliterators, both squads of Obliterators shot the Land Raider, doing 2 glancing hits.
And the other Land Raider.
Yep, and the other Land Raider shot that as well. These Hellbrute and Cultists moved up, and the Rhino moved slightly, moving the terrain.
Pop smoke. Rhino pop smoke.
Did he pop smoke?
I did pop smoke.
Cool. And then this squad did a lot of psychic stuff, which Alex didn't describe because I don't understand it.
Okay, well, I first of all cast invisibility using 5 dice because I wanted to make sure I got it off.
Deny, use 6 dice to deny.
He failed to deny, but I did roll 2 6s. Then rolling on the Herald's table, I rolled a 6 and consequently failed my leadership test, so Araman took 1 wound, leaving him down to 2. I then cast Shrouding, which went off, and the other power I did, which was Hemorrhage, did not go off because I did not roll my passes.
And yes, one thing I forgot to mention is this 7th edition. Oh, and he did also shoot at the Guardsman squad, killing 5 guard in cold blood. Scum, yes. Well, now it's the good guy's turn.
Two victory points.
Right, not too much. Well, actually, no, that's quite a lot did actually happen, to be honest. Right, Basilisk shot did a whole point to the Land Raider when he was trying to shoot the men in the crater. But because of that shrouded thing, I had to try and scatter onto it, which didn't succeed. These guard moved forward. Oh yeah, before that, sorry, a drop pod came down with
8 combi plasmas.
8 combi plasmas, took out
8 guys.
all but 2 of the Plague Marines, which the guard then took out 1 after issuing the new order so they can run and shoot, and then Yarrick in the squad shot his Stormbolter and got the finishing blow because he is a pro. These guard... Oh, actually one other thing to mention, this guard moved near that objective and it exploded and killed 3 of them, which is fantastic. Rhino moved up, the Torx Prime moved around the corner, shot its missile launchers and out autocannons to deal 1 wound to these Obliterators, which then the next Obliterator died. How did that Obliterator die? Oh yes, the salvo weapons in the Torx Prime. About that, yes. What do your rocket guys do? Long fangs.
Glancing, because he
Long
pops
glancing and he pops smoke, fair enough. The camera's having a hard time on focusing. I'm sorry, everyone, the camera's fucking sucking.
What's that again?
Right, there we go.
Objective 3.
And yes, this objective, I picked up one of the objective cards, and it means if I'm within 3 inches, which I am, just after a run, we get a point. So we got 2 points, 1 for holding that objective, and 1 for first blood on the Plague Marines. And now it is going to be Evil turn 2. Okay, right, Evil turn 2. Right, we had quite a lot happen. Right, these are... Oh, golly gosh, the focusing has gone a bit weird. There you go. Oh, golly gosh. Right, those Obliterators assault cannoned the Wolf Guard and killed 4 of them. And then these Space Marines ignored that, shot the guard and made that squad considerably smaller. The cultists then moved up to this objective, which exploded, killing them so they could no longer claim the objective. These cultists shot the guard, did nothing. What did those Obliterators do?
Shot the Land Raider and did sweet nothing.
Okay, and this squad moved into the bunker, and then charged with a melter bomb, doing nothing. But they also,
in the psychic phase, used a beam and killed them.
yeah, killed off one of these walls. There's now just 1 hiding behind the Land Raider. These guys disembarked from the Rhino, ran forward.
They shot the Land Raider and did square a fuck all with another melter.
Yes, and the Helldrake came in and killed all of the Long Fangs. Poor Longfangs. Oh yes, and I forgot to say, in the psychic phase, Mr. whatever his name is, Araman decided to kill that basically entire squad of 20 guard, including the commissar. By shouting at it, there is 5 of them left.
You're a stupid man.
So yes, we should see how good turn 2 can come around this, because one of the points are at 2-1 now, 2-1 towards the good guys.
2-1.
So anyone's game.
Now your turn.
Okay, end of good turn 2. I think it was good, wasn't it? Yes. Right, well, this side, not too much happened, unfortunately. The guard moved up, and with the assistance of these space wolves, these space wolves in the Rhino, and those faggots, they annihilated the Chaos Space Marines there, down to 2 men. Right, again, the Taurox here moved round, shot, did nothing to the Obliterators. Actually, what did happen is this heavy weapons squad was given the order to add pinning, and they shot these Obliterators, and the Obliterators failed their leadership and are now pinned, so snapshotting next turn. The Death Strike was fired, attempting to scatter onto these guys, because they still have that stupid psychic power where we can't target them.
Invisibility.
Yay! Unfortunately, not much happened apart from killing 8 cultists with a Death Strike missile.
Success.
Success. These 5 guards shot into those invisible people on 6s and failed all of them.
This Razorback shot
This Razorback shot.
And he got a hit, but then I got
Hit,
one.
and then rolled a 1 on the penetration.
Yeah.
These Terminators disembarked from the Land Raider and completely annihilated this Chaos Space Marine squad, losing 1 Terminator in the process and 7 Chaos Space Marines. Also, the Rhino died from the multi-barge from the Land Raider. Boom! This heavy weapons squad again did nothing.
My Thunderwolf Cavalry charged the
yes.
Land Raider, Melta Bomb, got a pen, was it Crew Shaken?
Crew Stunned.
Because we got behind enemy lines, was our objective thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we got 3 scoring units.
Yes, so it is now 3-1 to the good
I got
guys.
D3, so yeah, we got 1.
Yes, and of course he rolled a 1, so next turn is turn 3, and it'll be Evil's turn, so Chaos Space Marine to go. This game could go anywhere right now. We, the good guys, are kind of owning this side of the board, but again, there's not much left of the enemy there, and this side is kind of toss up at the moment.
It's just
This squad.
This squad, when it starts shooting, that's when you got to worry.
Yeah, we have a bit of a problem with this squad. It's annihilating everything that's part of it. We haven't even damaged it yet. That bloody invisibility. We're trying to deny it, but with the new psychic powers, it's very difficult to deny.
I had 6 guys.
Yeah, unless you have ridiculous psychers. Unfortunately, as guard, I have not purchased any of the metal models for psychers. Anyway, we'll update at the end of the next turn. Okay, Evil turn 3. A lot happened over there, but I'm not 100% sure what's happened here. Well, over here anyway, the Helldrake came in, killed, what, 5 was it? 5 of these guys? Fucking Helldrake. These cultists moved. Oh, the plague drone shot the Razorback. Cover saves were passed as it has a barrier in front of it, and then the big blast, whatever it was. What's the blast called?
The
More cannon scattered and killed the 5 guards that were holding that objective. And the Razorback's absolutely fine. And the biggest thing was that Land Raider took a punishing and is now destroyed. However, the psychic test to make these guys invisible failed, so they hopefully will take some wounds this turn. That Land Raider is on 1 hull point. What happened to these Terminators over here? We lost another one.
I lost a war first because those guys shot this guy, and then the psychic beams took out 2. Which one?
Yeah, Doom.
It is now Good's turn, and we shall see what damage can be done. Hopefully the Vendetta will come in, killing the Helldrake, and that will stop that fucking massacre. And maybe the Scions will kill this leader. We will see.
And the zigzag.
Right. Good guys' turn didn't go great. Not a lot happened, unfortunately. These snipers moved up to the objective, which gets us nothing.
No, they got Skyfall. Oh no, that was the one exploding.
No, that was the exploding one, so that's just a wreckage of guard corpses. Right, and we have this Sentinel with the las cannon shot the Helldrake, did nothing. This heavy weapons team shot the Helldrake, did nothing. This Razorback shot the Helldrake, did nothing. So that was good. The guard moved up, shot the 2 men that were running away and killed 1, which is fucking excellent. Right, and then the Torx Prime moved up and disembarked the Scions. The Scions shot this fucking annoying invisible squad, dealing 3 wounds.
3 dead.
3 are dead.
After the Basilisk again.
Unfortunately, the Hellbringer is now putting a charge in there, which could be dangerous. The Torx Prime then shot in there, dealing nothing. The Terminators did what now?
I killed a guy!
The focus is really weird. Every time I go to your Terminators, this camera doesn't like to focus and now it's blurry. There we go, it's better. Yeah, right, yes. So, oh, and the mortar shot did nothing. So not a great turn for the good guys, and we're now going into turn 4. And we'll see where this goes.
Jay, I need help over here.
Right, evil turn 4. This was a very bad turn for the good guys, but it could have gone worse. Right, what do we have? We lost a bunch of guard to the assault cannons from the obliterators. Yay! Over here we lost the platoon command squad from the psychic powers from Typhus and his Terminators. Let's get a close up. Pretty models. Right, and we got the Helldrake who came in and flamed the heavy weapons team, which are all gone. So we just have a Basilisk here who's about to get annihilated. Oh, and also the Deathstrike got shot by the Terminator's guns and is on 1 hull point. The Sentinel's fine. The Scions got shot by the plasma cannon on the Hellbrute for killing 5. And then we had the cultists, 2 squads of cultists and the Hellbrute all declared charge, none of them got in. Fantastic. And now over here, lots of drama. Guys, one of you give me a roundup of what's happened here.
I shot nearly all my guns at the Terminators. We managed to kill all but his Warlord, and then my Possessed charged. My Possessed champion issued a challenge, as he's supposed to, and he lost. So now it's the rest of the Possessed piled into his Warlord.
Yeah, and all because of endurance, the psychic power I got last turn. Because I got feel no pain, else I would be dead.
So you passed 3 saves?
Yeah, plus 3 saves.
Wow, that is interesting. We shall see what happened on Good Guys turn 4.
Can't cast anything.
First of all, we need to
Right,
stop that.
this has been a very interesting turn for the good guys. When we thought all hope was lost, we managed to bring out some miracles. Just over here, the Deathstrike moved forward and flamed the Terminators, doing no wounds, but this little Sentinel with the las cannon shot the Helldrake, blew up the Helldrake, and the Helldrake explosion killed the Terminator. Absolutely fantastic. The guard over here did nothing at all, which is normal. The Scions moved forward, dealing not much, but the Vendetta did come in. Vendetta came in and dropped off the Flamer team. 2 of them died on the drop. The other 3 landed over here, scattering 11 inches and flaming into the, I keep forgetting his name, the leader. Arrowman squad. That Arrowman squad got flamed, Basilisk and Scion, and only lost, what, 2? 1. Anyway, and then the Hellbrute got immobilized right within charging distance of the Scions. So those Scions are safe next to that objective. The cultists got shot, one of them fleeing in fear, and the other one is ready to charge the Scions to try and contest that objective. These wolves here helped by shooting some of the cultists. Over here, the combat continues with the Space Wolf, whatever he's called.
My Rune Priest, I'm probably going to name him Baron McBeardington.
Yes, here we have the Space Wolf player who names his each lone wolf that lives and does something amazing, like this guy who is currently fighting off hordes of Chaos Space Marines that charge into him. right now, the game, it looks like it could go any way. This is a ridiculously close game at this point.
We definitely won.
Well,
Because
apparently
we
to
have
him.
beards.
I realise I hadn't shot that heavy weapons team, but it's too late now anyway. But yes, still, we shall see what happens on Evil Turn 5. Right, this was a very interesting turn. Evil. Right, Evil managed to blow up the drop pod. Typhus over here ran and assaulted the Sentinel, only dealing 1 hull point. The Terminators ran and assaulted the Death Strike, which exploded and killed a Terminator. Very interesting. Right, we had the Scions here get shot a lot by the fucking the Arrow Man and his bloody squad. Hell Brute doing absolutely nothing. And the assault over here continuing still. Oh fuck, taking the focus is gone out again on this game. There we go. Right, but basically the biggest thing is they picked up an objective card that if they hold 3 objectives they get D3 points, which they managed to do with the Terminators over here. The cultist, 1 cultist there.
Because he's a troop, because he took
Yeah.
a bound army, that means, and these are elites here, so.
Yeah, so he got that objective over me, unfortunately, and then that one over
This
there
is
as well, which is the same. Oh, is that contested? Oh yeah, it's the plague
This
drone,
one,
isn't it?
plague
Yeah.
drone, because it's hover mode.
Yep, and they rolled a 3, so now it is 5-4 to the bad guys. But it is now good guys' last turn, so anything could happen. Right, the game has just ended. Well, we've unfortunately run out of time. And the game did continue, but we're ending it here. It is very close. We're actually getting the points added up now. What happened in this last turn is we pulled up a card that meant we get D3 points if we kill the Warlord. Unfortunately, we did kill him. We shot everything we had at that leader, and he did die. And yes, we rolled a 1. Even with the reroll, we rolled a 1 on the D3 points. So now we're adding up the points. As we managed to claim Line Breaker, so did they. We did kill their Warlords, that is an extra point as well. We managed to kill them off a couple of objectives, so the good guys might win this, but like I said, it's a very close game.
We had the card, if we killed their Warlord, we got
Yes.
3 extra.
Yeah, I mentioned, yeah, so everything moved in to kill them. It's absolutely ridiculous what we had to shoot today. There is not much left on the board at all. I think what the Imperial Guard had, just mine was a Basilisk, a fraction of the squad of 30 guardsmen with the Arik, and the Scions Transport Torx Prime, the 3 Scions, and a Vendetta, and the 3 Flamers. And then we had the Wolf Space Wolves, which had the Line Breaker over here.
Got 3
They
guys.
have 3 guys over there. They also have a Rhino in there with another, how many guys on this building?
I don't know about 6.
Like 6 guys on that building, and
Rhino's immobilized.
Razorback, which is also immobilized, along with these 6 guys here. And the leader, which managed to survive the assault, and the Chaos Space Marines had 5 Obliterators left, which we just could not take down in this game. And we had Typhus with 3 Terminators. The Hellbrew, which was immobilized so close to those signs, it was almost painful, and a Cultists fleeing, along with these few thousand suns here, and the Possessed, who were assaulting the Space Wolves.
I've survived long enough to contest the objective.
Yes, it was a very close game, and the guard had this heavy weapon team, which I kept forgetting about, to be
And the
honest.
score eventually came to
Ooh.
10 to the Imperials, 7 Chaos.
It's 10 to the Imperials and 7 to Chaos. Very close. Like we said, we ran out of time, so the next turn could have changed it. But it would have been very, very close. This has been a very close game, the whole game. A very, very fun game. Much enjoyed. Anyway, this is our first battle report of many, and we have an Apocalypse game coming up in August, which we will also battle report, so have a look for that. And yes, hopefully with more camera practice, this will turn out alright, as I don't know what the sound will be like. See you next time.